Hello everybody, Namaste and very welcome to the class today. Great that you're here, and today I'd like to share with you a Vinyasa flow sequence, 45 minutes class. I know most of you don't have so much time to practice a 90 minutes or 75 minutes. I really love the long classes, but yeah, to adapt and to really practice every day. I think 30 and 45 minutes classes are great as well. So today we're going to focus onto the pelvis and to the hips. So the class is a happy hips class, bringing some life and movement and openness into our hips. Find a comfortable seated pose here. Crossed leg if this feels right, and just let's take a moment time to tune in, to arrive here on your mat, to arrive in your body. Slowly shifting your awareness to your breath. Find into a very slow and deep breathing rhythm, a flowing breath. Breathing into your chest, into your rib cage, expand, create space, freedom here. My inspiration for you today is the water element, which is related to the area of our pelvis and hips. Our second chakra. And yeah, take your moment time here to connect to that element. What does water represent for you? What are qualities of the water you may like to integrate into your practice today? There's this flowing aspect, go with the flow. The quality of adapting. Water adapts to temperature and changes, coming to ice or steam or liquid, finding always its way, even through stone, doesn't know any obstacles. Choose one of the water qualities as your inspiration for the practice. Adapting to what life is offering you. To go with the flow. To trust the flow of life. Take the last breath here. And then slowly open your eyes. We're going to warm up a bit here. Inhale, shift the weight forward, tilt the pelvis forward. Exhale, shift the weight back. Inhale, tilt forward, arch your lower back. Exhale, round the back. Just bring a bit movement, awakening slowly the hips up, mobilizing the spine. Two more movements here. And back to center, and then start circling from the pelvis. Can you just shift weight of the pelvis? Maybe very small movements in the beginning, and then slowly allow the circles to become bigger. Integrate your lower back, your mid back. At one point, even if you like, integrate the shoulders. And enjoy awakening your body up, mobilizing your spine. Take your moment time to feel into your body, exploring, and then shift or switch to the opposite direction. How do your hips feel? How your spine, your back, your shoulders? Become aware and connect to your body. Rounding, arching, snaking around. And then slowly come back. From here, slowly bring your hands to the floor, coming to down facing dog. Just a few movements here. Integrate the hips into that movement. Bend one leg, stretch the other one. Maybe you even like to lift one leg, circle a bit here. How are the hips this morning? How do they feel? Explore a bit, connect. Whatever movement feels great for you. And then come back here, ground for a moment, breathe into the shoulders, breathe into your hips, into the back. If straight legs don't work for you, please feel free to bend the knees, bring the sit bones high up. One more breath here, and then in small steps, walk to the front of the mat until you meet your hands. Grab your opposite elbow and hang out here for a moment. Move from side to side, swinging. Release the hands. And then with slightly bent knees around, back in slow motion. With your next inhale, slowly come up. Bring your arms over the side, interlace fingers, and give you a deep stretch. Soften the shoulders, active arms, and then we meet here at the front of the mat. Find your Tadasana, your mountain pose, your foot position, which gives you the best stability. Hands to your heart, connect back to the quality of the water which inspires you. The ability to adapt, to go with the flow. Ujjayi breath, if you're familiar with it, or any slow, deep, conscious breath. We start with a few sun salutations. Inhale, reach your arms up over the side. Exhale, sit deep. We repeat 2 more. Inhale, come up. Exhale. Inhale. And ground. Last time. Now float your hands to the floor. Inhale, lift the heart. Exhale, fold above your legs. Inhale, long spine again. Exhale, step back. Just a moment here. Push your heels away. Roll the shoulders away from your ears. Core strong. Draw the navel in. With your next exhalation, allow the knees to drop first, then the chest and the chin. Inhale, come into a small cobra, and exhale back to down facing dog. With your next inhale, reach the right leg high up. Exhale, step the foot in between your hands, drop the left knee. We're going to warm up the hips a bit. Inhale, shift the weight forward, drop the pelvis. Exhale, sit back, fold above the right straight leg. Inhale, pelvis is sinking, chest, heart is open. Exhale, back. Explore the hips with this first warm-up movement. 2 more. Inhale, come forward. Exhale, back. Inhale, drop the hip. Exhale, step back to down facing dog and flow through the Vinyasa. Knees, chest, chin, or if you like, Chaturanga, bending your elbows. And back to down facing dog. Switching sides, you inhale, reach the left leg up, exhale, step to the front, drop your right knee, and we move here, inhale, pelvis sinking, exhale, sit back. Try to keep the shoulders away from your ears, open heart at any time. And follow your own breathing rhythm. Inhale, open the hips, exhale, stretch the backside of your left leg. Find your own rhythm here, allowing the breath to guide you. One more time. And the next time, deep inhalation here, open heart, exhaling, step the left foot to down facing dog. Inhale, come to plank, exhale, lower yourself down. Inhale, up facing dog, or small cobra, exhale, down dog. Enjoy a moment here in stillness. If down dog doesn't feel good for you, please, alternative, drop your knees and go for a few breaths. If you need a break, enjoy child's pose. So one of the tube poses, keep the spine long, roll the shoulders away from your ears. 2 more breaths here. And then look to your hands, inhale, step forward, open heart, exhale, fold above your knees, Uttanasana, and then inhale, come up, and hands to the heart. We repeat, I'm going to do a few other variations. Inhale, reach up, exhale, sit deep. Inhaling, exhale, find the floor. Lift the heart, inhaling, exhale, Uttanasana. Inhale, long spine, exhale, step back to plank and lower yourself down, knees, chest, chin, or Chaturanga. Inhaling, small cobra, or up facing dog, and we meet in down facing dog. Inhale, reach the right leg up, exhale, step forward, ground through both feet, and we meet up here. Find stability here, and both legs are straight. Hands to the heart. Inhale, reach your hands up. Exhale, bend both knees and sink really deep. Hands to the heart. Inhale, come up. Open your hands to the side and again sink deep. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, bend knees, hands float to the heart. Repeat it a few times in your own rhythm. Inhale, lifting energy. Exhaling, grounding energy. Allow the breath to guide you and the movements to follow. Moving meditation. 2 more. Next time, twist the hands to your heart. Stay here for 3 breaths. And hands up. Exhale to the floor. Inhale, lift the heart. Exhale, step back to down facing dog. And do your Vinyasa, your variation. And we switch sides. Inhale, left leg is lifting. Exhale, step forward. Ground through both feet. We meet up here. Once you're up here, reach your arms up. Inhale here. Exhale, bend those knees. Inhale, come up. Exhale, float the hands to the heart. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, sink deep. In your own breathing rhythm, feel how the inhalation is this lifting energy and how the exhalation grounds you. Last round. When you exhale the next time, stay here. Hands in front of your heart, push the right heel back, and then inhale, bring your arms up, exhale to the floor, drop the hip, inhaling, exhale, step back to down facing dog, and flow through the Vinyasa. Choose any of the two variations that feels right for you today. And enjoy down facing dog for a moment. Or alternative, drop your knees for child's pose. Spread your fingers wide. Shift the weight more to the fingertips and the front part of your hands. Here we have a lot of bones and stability. Our wrists are quite weak, so support your wrists. 2 more breaths here. And then look to the hands. Inhale, step forward, lift the heart. Exhale, fold forward. And we stay here in that forward bend. Either grab your big toes or heels or calves, wherever you can be. Lift the heart, inhale, shift the weight forward, and then exhaling, come into that forward bend. You may like to step onto your hands. 2 more breaths here. And then inhale, lift the heart. Exhale, soften, and maybe with a round back and bend knees, come back up, hands to the heart. And from here, go through a standing sequence. I invite you to open your legs wide. We're going to practice triangle pose first. If you look down, the heels are more or less in one line and the pelvis is open towards the side. Tilt the pelvis back, reach your right arm forward, and then find your shin, a block or the floor, and rotate the left arm up to the sky. Where's your gazing point? Maybe it feels much more comfortable to look down to the floor or just straight to the side. Maybe it feels good to look up to the sky. Breathe here. 2 more breaths. Fingertips reach up to touch the sky. And then inhale, come up. Exhale, bend the front leg. We prepare for warrior 2. See if you can rotate your inner thighs out. This is a nice hip opening pose as well. Sit really deep. And when you have a solid foundation and base, then add your arms. Parallel to the floor, lots of energy. But besides this, some lightness, some ease here. Breathe. Last breath. Then drop your left arm behind the back. Bring your right arm here. This is just a reminder, this shoulder stays open. Maybe that's your variation today, or you reach your arm forward. Lengthen. Feel that long energy line from the left foot, from the outer edge to your fingertips. Breathe. Where is your breath? Can you adapt to what life is offering you right now? Can you accept that moment of challenge? Last breath. And then bring your hand down to the floor. Lift the back heel. Bring the hands at the inside of the foot and then drop your left knee. We're going to go into a bit hip opening here, but before, explore your hip. Do a few circles, a few movements here. How does your hip flexor, your left hip feel? And then adapt to how it feels. Come into stillness, into hip opening. Maybe you stay here on your hands, or maybe it feels great to come down onto your forearms. Whatever is possible for you, enjoy. And sink into that deep stretch, surrender into that pose, accepting that moment of challenge, adapting to what life is offering you. Where's your breath? The breath is your most important tool in your practice, supporting you, carrying you. So breathe to manage this moment of challenge. Take the last 3 breaths here. And then slowly from here, come out by just shifting the weight back for the first release. And then from here, come to center and see if you can either grab your big toes or maybe bring your hands to the side of your legs, wherever you can get to. Inhale, shift the weight forward, long, long spine. Exhale by bending the elbows. Come into that pose, Prasarita Padottanasana. Maybe holding here, or any other variation you feel comfortable to do here. We have quite a few variations. Come into that pose here. Play a bit with your body weight, shifting it forward to the balls of your feet. It may feel like you fall over, and keep your spine long. Last breath. And then release, inhale, come up halfway. Exhale, hands to the hips. Inhale, come back up. And we do the same sequence on the other side. So turn towards the left now. Again, we start with Trikonasana, triangle pose. Shift the pelvis back, inhaling, reach your left arm forward, and then find your leg or take a block or the floor and reach your right arm up. Choose your variation here. One energy line in between both arms. Imagine a wall behind you, and you like to lean onto that wall, touching the wall with your shoulder blades and your buttocks. Breathe. Any gazing point that doesn't strain your neck, where is your gazing point? One more breath. Inhale, come up. And exhale, hands to the hips, bend the front knee. First, prepare our foundation of the next pose of Warrior 2. Sit really deep and see if you can activate the inner thighs for an outward rotation, keeping the hips open. And when you're settled here, solid foundation, then at your arms. And bring some life here, even strong arms, but keep them alive. Feel the energy flow. Keep on breathing. Last breath. And drop your left arm here and bring the right arm behind the back. Rotate that right shoulder back. Maybe this is where you stay. Or inhale, reach your arm up and bring it above the head. Ground the outer edge of your right foot and then feel that energy line. Imagine somebody is taking your fingertips here and a bit more length. Breathe. 2 more breaths. And then release your hand to the floor. Bring those hands to the floor. Hands at the inside of your foot. Drop your right knee. Relax the back foot. And again, shifting weight here. Move a bit. Circle. Feel into your right hip. How does the hip flexor feel on this side? We may feel very different from the left to the right side. So just explore and then find the position here. Maybe you rest on your hands and that's great. Maybe you feel comfortable to come down onto your forearms. Find your variation here that suits you best in this moment. Allowing the weight of the pelvis to sink. Enjoy a moment of stillness. There's nothing to do right now. You can bring back your awareness to your breath. Take your time to calm down your breath again, finding back into your rhythm. Last 2 breaths here. And slowly shift the weight back for the first release. And then come back here to the side and sit onto your left foot. Can you manage to sit like this? In case you have a block available, you may like to use it when we come into the balancing. But first we move a bit. Right leg straight, left bend, and then inhale, come to center, exhale to the right side. Inhale, move to center, exhale. Go here a few times. And don't lift the hips too much, just that you have enough energy to switch sides. And go in your own rhythm. Inhale, exhale. Inhale and exhale. A few more times from side to side. And the last 2 times. And we meet back here on the left side. Keep that leg active, the foot flex. And see if you can bring your hands to the heart. If this is too much, take the block here as support. But if possible, come here. And you may try to close your eyes here and balance. If it feels good, just close your eyes. Otherwise, find your gazing point. 1 more breath. And then switch sides. We do the same on the right side. Keep that foot and left leg really active for support. And then bring the hands to the heart. Stay here. And if it feels great and you feel quite safe here, you may like to try to close your eyes. Keep on breathing. The last breath here. And Come back to center. Hands to the hips. And come back up to standing. Walk the feet together. Shake them a bit out. Great. So we will do one more sun salutation that brings us to the floor. Oh no, actually we do one balancing. Balancing, simple hip opening, tree pose. Shift your weight please to your left foot. And then if it's possible, bring your foot here. If this is too much, keep the foot here or maybe on the calf. Please don't press into the knee, either above or below. And once you're here, see if you can open your hip by rotating, by moving the right knee back. First, create your balance, the trunk of the tree, rooting trunk, and then integrate your hands. Maybe you stay here, maybe you feel comfortable to lift your arms above the head, or doing any other arm variation. Feel free to do what suits you best. Soften the shoulders, soften your face. Give yourself a smile. Be happy that you are here, exploring your body, balancing. Last breath. And then bring the hands back to heart and release your foot. We try the same on the other side. And you will notice that there's one leg which is stronger, where you feel better grounded. Also here in the hip you may feel a difference. Yeah, so find your variation, rotate the left leg back to keep the hips open, hands to the heart. Who likes stays here? Or maybe any other arm variation above your head. Feel free to explore. There are so many different options and variations. So choose the one which feels right for you today. Keep on breathing, soften your shoulders, melt your shoulder blades. One more breath. And then bring the hands back to the heart and release your foot. One sun salutation will bring us to the floor for our second part, practicing on the ground. We meet back here. Inhale, reach your arms up over the side. Exhaling, fold forward. Lift your heart, inhaling. From here, step back to plank. Inhale. Exhale, drop the knees, the chest, the chin. Small cobra. And we meet in down facing dog. I have one more movement here for you. So, step the feet a bit closer towards your hands, touching, the feet touching, three-leg dog, and then reach the right leg high up, as high as you can go. When you reach the highest point, bend this leg and turn towards the right until you look underneath your right arm. See if you can keep the left heel grounded. Breathe into your right hip. Enjoy. Ground through your hands. Lift the knee a bit higher up. Enjoy. One more breath. And come back to center. Inhale, reach that leg up. Exhale, knee to chest, and then drop that knee to the floor. And we meet here in pigeon pose. Come here, enjoy for a moment to be in that pose. Open the heart, roll the shoulders back. Breathe into the rib cage, expand here. Come to the fingertips to have a bit more space and freedom. And from here we move back. With your next inhale, step the right foot back. Walk your feet a bit. And we do the same on the other side. Grounding through both feet, three-leg dog. Inhale, lift the left leg up as high as you can. Hip struts opening. Then bend that leg, heel is dropping. Rotate towards the left, look underneath your left arm and see if you can keep your right heel grounded. Breathe into your left hip. Enjoy. Maybe you can lift the left knee a bit higher. Push the floor away from you through your hands. And then turn back to center. Inhale, lift the left leg up. Exhale, shift the weight forward, knee to chest. And then drop the knee to the ground. Walk your hands closer. Come onto the fingertips. And push the top of your foot, of your right foot, into the mat. But the knee is hardly touching. And enjoy. Breathe. Roll the shoulders back. Expand the rib cage with each inhalation. Last breath. And then drop your weight to the left side and swing your right leg around until you come here in that pose. I just turn that you can see me better. Gomukhasana, cow face pose. See if you can sit like this. If this is not possible for you, please keep the left leg straight and just bend the right leg. Yeah, only if you can sit here comfortable. You can also use a block and sit a bit higher on a block. This is a nice support. So see if you can sit here. Cow face pose. And we add our arms. So we have the right leg on top. Bring your left arm up and see if you can find with the right hand your left hand. If you can't touch, no problem. Keep the hands apart or take a belt or a scarf or anything you have with you. Lift the left elbow up. Keep the chest open. Keep on breathing. Gomukhasana, cow face pose. And then release your hands. And from here, take your moment time to fold forward. Folding above your legs and stay here for a few breaths. And slowly come up. I turn again. It's a nice way to change, to switch sides here. Shift the weight forward. Step the left foot back first, then the right. So you come into down dog for a few moves. And then you bring the left leg first, then the right. And we switch sides. So same pose, left leg is now on top of the right. Great. So this might feel different as well. Our body is different from side to side. So how does this feel? Gomukhasana. Add your arms, right arm is lifting. See if you can find your left hand. And then instead of collapsing and rounding, open. Keep the heart open, shining. Breathe. And then release your arms, and from here, folding forward for a moment. Slowly come up again and release your legs. Check them a bit out. We're going to forward bend. Next pose here, open the legs wide. If you have that feeling that your pelvis is shifting back and you round, please sit a bit higher. That can be a pillow, a blanket, or even a block. Yeah, just to support your hips a bit, sitting higher and allow to tilt forward. You can also rotate your inner thighs inwards and take the flesh of your buttocks back. Great. Active legs, and we start going into that forward bend by bringing your arms behind the back. Lift the heart. So this is a great, nice, straight back, straight spine. See if you can keep that spine by slowly moving forward. And maybe you go till here and that's it. Great. Enjoy. Be grateful that you can move until here. For those who are a bit more flexible, you may like to bring your hands here, your forearms. For everybody, at one point, it will happen that we round and bring the shoulders up. That's what we don't want. We don't want to do this. Step back, roll the shoulders away from your ears. Keep the spine long. You may also grab your big toes and come here. So what is possible? Settle here, close your eyes. Keep your legs active. Push the heels away from you. And just breathe. Two more breaths. And then slowly come back. Slowly release. We'll do one last pause here. Bringing the soles of the feet touching. Bring the feet really close to your body. And see if you can open your feet, the soles of the feet, like a book. Bringing your arms at the inside to support you a bit. Open here. And again, keep the spine long and the shoulders away from your ears. Enjoy for a few breaths. And slowly come up. From here, just bring the feet a bit forward now. And we come into the yin variation, to the butterfly pose. With a round back now, just fold here in between your legs and enjoy. You may also bring your hands underneath your legs and find your feet. We're going to stay here for a minute. So settle here, enjoy the stillness now. There's nothing to do anymore. See if you can allow your head to become heavy as well. Drop the knees, become completely passive here. Last 3 breaths. And then slowly, with your next inhale, roll up. Bring the knees together. Straighten your legs. And just move a bit here. Shake them out. Is there any movement, anything you would like to do before coming into Shavasana? Yeah, let's do the shoulder stand together. If you don't want to go into the full shoulder stand, please do the yin variation on a block. I show you in a second. So if you do the normal shoulder stand, lift your legs up and then slowly shift the weight back. Walk the shoulders closer together, support your back with your hands and then bring your legs up. If this is too much for you, just bring the block underneath your pelvis and come into that wonderful yin variation, this passive, soft inversion. So choose which one you like to go to. Those of you who prefer, instead of shoulder stand, to maybe go into plow, please feel free to drop your feet behind the back if you like, stretching your arms into the opposite direction. Plow pose. Or stay in shoulder stand. Your choice. Another 3 breaths here. And then slowly find your way out of the pose. And we're gonna come into Shavasana for a few minutes of end relaxation. Make it comfortable, lie down, allow the legs and feet to open, palms facing up to the sky. Feel into your hips after this work we did. Close your eyes and just dive into stillness for a moment. Very slowly become aware of the sounds around you. Become aware of your breath again. Start with slow movements to wake your body up. Move your fingers, toes, maybe circling your ankles, your wrists. And then bring your arms above the head, lengthen, and then round again. From here, drop your legs, your body weight to your favorite side. Rest here for a moment. And whenever you feel ready, come up back to a comfortable seated pose, like we started in the beginning. Keep your eyes closed for the last minute. Feel the sensations physically, mentally, energetically. And then bring the hands to the heart for a moment of gratitude for your practice. Thank you for joining today. Namaste. Wonderful practice. I hope you enjoyed it. Looking forward to being with you again here back on the mat tomorrow. Have a wonderful day and see you tomorrow. Bye bye.